Hey, boss lady, Miss Hollywood. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes, we up. Team stay up. We are team stay up. That's what we do. And we got something to talk about it. We're gonna talk about it right then and there, baby. So I'm gonna give you guys a chance to come on in. Do not forget to hit the like. When you come in, hit that like. Let me just put this little thing there. Why? Because it looks cute. It look cute. Well, alrighty. We're gonna give a couple of people a chance to come in. Hold on, boss lady. Now, today's topic is Nick Cannon just had his ninth kid and he is on his 10th kid. So don't let the title doesn't mean he has no, the title said Nick Cannon is on his 10th kid. He just had his ninth kid. He got two sets of twins. He had one that passed away, and his so two sets of twins. That's four kids right there, and that's only two mothers. So it ain't like they all got different mothers. But how do you make twins twice? Damn, Nick Cannon, shit. But is he hurting or helping the community? And doesn't matter that he got the means, so he can make as many as he want. He got the means to take care of them. But is it okay that the women are okay with being multiple baby mamas? They seem to all be getting along. They know their position. He let them know off top that this is what it's going to be. I don't want no wife. I ain't trying to get married again. But how do you think that's going to be for his children? It's like,
Exactly.
even if you do try to even if you're there and do everything for your kids, the point they got to go from home to home, see a sister to a sister, to deal with this baby mama, deal with that baby mama. I mean, it may seem like everybody getting along, but in all reality, everybody want their kids to be number one. Nobody, I don't care what they. If say you and a couple of baby mothers may get along, but at the end of the day, you can get along very well. But every mother want their children to be number one. They don't want their kids to be short circuit in no type of way, form, or fashion. And when you do have a lot of kids, I don't care if you're rich or poor. Believe me, B, they look at everything you do for the next child. Every single thing you do, they look at it. Cause they want to make the mothers look at it. Cause they like, look at them shoes. My baby better have them same shoes. you know, they look at everything. Or they went on a trip. Oh, my baby better go. Even though they might not say it, but that's how women think. That's how women think. So we're gonna go through. I found a nice video. We're gonna go through that video, and I'm gonna stop. And boss lady gonna let him have it. But before we start, what you have wanted to say? Cause you was sounding good, boss lady.
And
Speak.
what I want to say is, regardless of what these people are hee and ha haing about this man doing this, these kids got to wake up in different households and they have to wake up with one parent. So either he has to have a woman who's complicit with him bringing all the kids to wherever he is, and how's that going to work? We haven't seen nothing but a Christmas card with him and all his children. Once a year they get a Christmas card together. But as far as him being it's like as soon as he gets another girl and get another baby, he just sits that other baby and the other girl on the shelf, and he just starts his life, and they act like he's just so happily, involved with this new woman, and they're having a baby. Come on now.
And then they said he finally had his first black baby. I'm like, whoa.
Oh my. But see this, and then his ulterior motive, what they're saying is that this
Hey,
guy is
Monica.
trying to have all these kids so that they can be his transfusion for his kidney or something like that, that he's trying to find a match. Which I don't know. That really doesn't make
I
much
don't know how
sense.
true that is.
Yeah, because if you had a kid and the kid is your blood, wouldn't that match? Wouldn't you match with that person automatically?
No,
Oh,
no.
oh, see
That's
that I
why.
didn't know.
That's why they go. Got nothing eating my nuts. That's why sometimes they got to go through all the siblings and all of them to get the perfect match.
Oh, so that is why
It make you a closer. It make you a closer candidate, but you might not be the candidate.
well, he haven't found one yet, and he's not going to find one as long as he is messing with that carcass's blood from the hills of Caucasus. He is not going to find a match, so he might as well go back on over there to West Africa, Ethiopia, someplace like that. But
Mm-mm.
the hills of Caucasus, no, you're not going to find your match, but boo, you're going to suffer through your illness. But he just has Crohn's. He doesn't even really. Well, that's what he
No,
said.
he has lupus.
Lupus. Oh, that's a bad one. It's very painful.
Well, it ain't. I guess what he's doing, make all them babies. He's stretching and shit, right? He's getting his exercise in, right? He's getting his daily workout, right?
Yeah, he getting something in.
All around the world. Hump over there and a hump over there.
This is outrageous that he's leaving all these kids that have to go to school and explain that their dad is the man who's over there with another lady who had a baby with her and had a baby with the other lady. I got brothers and sisters, but one's over here. What kid wants to explain all that?
Exactly. That's my brother. Well, it's 10 of us. There's 11 of us and counting. Yeah, and then oh yeah, my first two is by Mariah Carey.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah, they don't.
my
My other
first
brothers and sisters, they don't live with us. What kid wants to explain that?
yeah, but I love Morocco Meringue, whatever his kid's name, Morocco. No, I just love that's Mariah. But the other ones, yeah, they're over there, they're over there, they're over there. Now the other lady got the other lady now got 3 kids from him. Cause she the one had a set of twins, and then she having another baby.
Oh my.
If she didn't have the baby,
Okay, so this is the one he's with now.
and now he just had this one. No, this one he just had from the black girl. It's the first black his first black baby,
Hmm.
and now he's still having another one right after that. So it's like every couple of months he's humping every. So a lot of his kids gonna be born in the same year. So
So, wait a minute.
thank God they ain't got to go to the same school.
So the girl that he is supposedly with, he's having another baby on her already?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, pitiful, pitiful.
Yeah, one pass. One pass. Let me
That,
get to this video and we'll break it
here
up.
we go,
Let's see
y'all.
what they're talking about because I haven't seen it. Amazon. This is Nick's Cannon Problematic Dynasty. Let's see what these young ladies have to talk about. And they are the Women Are Worthy Network.
my God, you're gonna be dogging Nick Cannon. I said, no, I'm gonna hold those women accountable too. Because it just shocks me that Nick Cannon has a host of health issues. He has 5 baby mothers, 10 children, and I don't understand why these women are doing it. I'm hearing people are saying they're doing it for a bag, and this is for polygamy. Polygamy, and let's get it together because
Yeah, let's start with our.
Polygamy is when he's married to them. He is not married. We know what polygamy is, but it's not even polygamy, and they can't even call it polygamy because he would have to be married to all of them. Only one on paper, but they will all have to say that's my husband, and he says he does not want to be married. So you can't even bring up the word polygamy. He's just a serial baby maker. A serial baby maker.
Our definition. You handle that part.
Yeah. Now there's polygamy and polygyny. Polygamy is when it refers to a person, a man being married to, a woman being married to a man. Polygyny refers to a man in particular being married to many women. So, first of all, the wording is incorrectly, but if that's
it's fine. Listen, people, there's Google. You said
right.
Go look them up and get it all the way together. But the point is really that Nick Cannon, right, based on the definition of polygyny, right, and I'm sure Tammy always knows these things, right? She is just so educated. Tammy is gonna correct us if we're wrong. But the point is, whatever term you want to use for it, the point is that Nick Cannon has a bunch of baby mamas, right? And to me, it is disturbing. Now, it is not disturbing in itself to be a baby mama or for somebody to have several baby mamas. The concern for me comes where I think, like you said, he's up to like 10 kids. I don't know how many, there's
5 last count.
Right. There's multiple wives, multiple ex-wives. Fortunately for him,
one ex-wife.
He's financially set up enough where, I guess he can handle whatever he has to handle from that perspective. But I also wonder about really the children, right? Because I know what it's like to be in, the product of shall we say, a marriage, the divorced parents, right? And with the father not in the home, like you feel it. You feel the absence. You feel that lack of
exactly
male presence, right? And so this man has gone and set up a bunch of broken households.
That's what you were saying, boss lady.
Right? From the beginning.
My
it's not like
point exactly.
All right, once something happens, he and Mariah, I think, was Mariah his first wife?
Right.
Right. So he and Mariah, and then he has a second wife, and so on and so forth. But
he only had one wife.
On and on and on, and it seems like if he is.
That's exactly what you were saying about the broken families, because them kids will have to get used to. I mean, they're gonna get special treatment. They're gonna go on trips and they're gonna hang with him, but not these kids they probably want their dad every night, unless he's working. That was you were saying something like that earlier, boss lady.
Yeah, and he just started this new TV show, so that means that he's taken away from whatever obligations he had, because he's now doing this talk show.
I thought they took off the talk show.
Yeah.
I know he's still doing that other show.
I'm saying the show came on today and said that Nick Cannon, it was Nick Cannon, and he had Jazzy J on there stuff today.
I think that was Wildin' Out.
No. That's what made me. I sat there and watched it. It was today. Okay. He has a show on it's a some cable channel.
Okay.
I think on BET.
Okay, I don't have that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go.
Going in with express purpose of just procreating, but not really thinking about beyond the women, which is one part of it that we're going to get into. What about the children? Because I don't care how rich you are. I don't care how, oh, I love the children. You cannot be in 5 households at one time. You can't physically. So yeah, anyway, I'm not even giving you a chance to speak. I'm so heated about this. Go ahead.
No, me too. And it's okay because again, we're family. So, it's our platform, so we can talk about things. I want to talk about some comments. So Tammy said Nick Cannon is embarrassing what he's creating in the community. No, Nick Cannon is embarrassing what he's creating in the community, yes. And she said, exactly, Lisa, you're right. And she wrote, he's breaking homes left and right. Now here's my
You
issue.
said that too. You said that too, boyfriend.
Let me get my towel because I'm sweating right now. Not
He's
I'm ready. I'm rolling up the sleeve. Nick Cannon is not only an embarrassment. Here's the problem I have with Nick Cannon. Because I mentor young adults and younger children from middle school, elementary school, high school, college. Here's the problem I have. When Nick Cannon first came out, he was mentored by Will Smith, right?
Right.
So he was groomed to take over a lot of things. So he became a head honcho because he was at Nickelodeon. He became a head honcho at Nickelodeon. I think executive vice president or something like that. I mean, he was doing his stuff behind the camera, making his bag, right? Creating shows. So he's an entrepreneur. He's a creator. A lot of my former kids, they would call it, back then, oh my God, we love Nick Cannon. Look what he's doing. Then he created Wild 'N Out. Phenomenal. Then he created other things that people have no ideas. And he was creating jobs for the community, for people in our community. He was a boss, okay? Then he married Mariah, okay, it didn't work out. But he still was doing his thing. Now, this is what pisses me off. You're on this trajectory of doing great things, of becoming maybe a CEO of other industries. You're employing our people. Now, all of a sudden, you get sick because we know he has his health issues. Oh, let me put that on hold let me put a pin in that one because I'm about to jump into that too. But so he was creating communities. Think about this. He was creating communities for other people and their family, taking them out of the hood or whatever the case may be, because majority of those people on Wild 'N Out, they're from the hood, okay? Those successful guys who are doing 85 South, like number 3 podcast out there, okay? When it comes to podcasts. So he was helping. So now all of a sudden, he now wants to break down the same freaking communities that he was trying to build up. Because I have a host of kids who are calling me and like, this can't be Nick Cannon. What's going on with him? He was so great, doing great things. So these kids were looking up to him and emulating him. So now this is what he's doing, and they think it's cool because I had a younger kid.
I don't have no kid looking up to him.
Wow, you have that money, you can have all these kids. No. That's not how it works.
I don't have no kids.
And he doesn't feel like he needs to explain because he took on, and before any of y'all, send anything to me, I'm telling you, Nick Cannon took on the role as mentor, as what's that thing when you look up to celebrities? He took on that role initially and he liked it. So now all of a sudden what I think he's doing is irresponsible because he has people who are looking up to him and now they're like all puzzled or they think it's cool once you got some money in your pocket. But you cannot physically spend enough time with 10 children.
Because what he's doing is raising, first of all, raising is the wrong word because he ain't there to raise them, but he'll use the word raising. He's raising 10 neglected children.
Thank you.
10 neglected children. So let's start there. They're neglected. They all, whether boys, girls, or however they identify, they're all gonna have daddy issues, right? Which even in a so-called stable family unit or whatever, that happens anyway. Parents make mistakes. It's all part of the bag. But if you're already starting with the children feeling abandoned and neglected and seeing, in some cases, not in all, but in some of the cases, fighting between the baby mamas and who getting more money,
they get along.
Who went where, who got which trip, who got
now
which,
that part is
whose
true.
house is bigger than what,
and
than whose, and just seeing all of the fighting, all of the battling, right? And so he's creating chaos and discord. He's built before what you said about him helping to contribute to the community and build up the community, and now he has literally created a mini community of like little mini Nick Cannons, right? But it is built on dysfunction and neglect. It is built, and there's no other way around it. He cannot be there for all of those children. He cannot be there. And if he knows he's sick, sorry.
Because we're gonna talk like how we be talking on the phone.
Right, that's how we be talking. So if he knows, all I'm saying is, if he knows that he's sick, and maybe I don't know if I should even comment on this, but
go ahead.
I feel like if now is not necessarily the time to go on a procreation spree.
Who you talking about? Because the culture we live in, and who are you telling? And not only that, someone asked me, because when I told them I was doing this, they're like, well, if it was a problem, the women would say something. First of all, Nick is a businessman. You think these women are not signing NDAs? You think he's not asking them to sign NDAs? Come on. He's not stupid. But I don't understand this concubine community that he's raising. There's no way these women are happy. I don't care what anyone says, because at the end of the day, and we talked about health issues. God forbid, I want him to live 99 times. But he has the bag and he's taking care of you. What happens when the stock market crashes? If he puts the money in investment, what happens then? So then we have to take care of these kids. So what glows up, Ro? It doesn't have family bonds. It really does create comparisons, arguing, and it's giving pro.
That's what I say.
There's no thought for the kids' quality of lives from an emotional standpoint. What glows up? Preach it. Yes.
That's what I say.
And now here's the thing. So now you got these street dudes who think it's cool. And now you got dudes out here thinking it's cool that Nick Cannon is co-signing it. Now you can start doing this foolishness.
But here's the thing. And this is not to excuse. This is.
I think the women are happy.
Everybody, I think, can tell where you and I stand on the matter. But so it's not to excuse Nick. But I will say, at least he has financially, he has the possibility of providing for the kids, right? I don't remember what his net worth is, but I believe that he's way up there. So financially, he can provide. I mean, little, I don't know, Pookie on the corner with 10 kids, right? It's not Nick Cannon, and so I worry that he is exhibiting a behavior that, like you said, others are going to emulate, except they can't even forget emotionally, which is a problem. They cannot even provide financially. And I think there was a guy, I don't remember his name, but there's a black gentleman who has something like, I want to say like 30 something kids. He was on one of the talk shows once. I don't know if you remember, but he has a bunch of kids. He does not even know all his children's name because there are too many.
Were they going to do a reality show on him?
There might have been. I think he was on Yanla.
Yeah, they canceled the reality show. I know what you're talking about.
Right. But it's like, what are these men thinking? And then
Nick is a street dude.
Wait, let's hold on.
He's famous. He's high value.
Their asses tonight, but let's. Oh yeah. Well, to answer your question, he's worth $45 million.
45 million. Right. I knew it was a lot. But I mean, 45 million among, pre-tax, right? Pre-tax. And then among 10 families, right? However many families, 5 to 10 families, is not that much. That's the truth. And to us leading regular lives with our regular incomes, 45 million seems like a lot. Well, it's a lot until you pay taxes, until you have to send 10 children to college, until you have to set up, I don't know, what do you call them? Now, trusts. You have to set up trusts for all these kids, et cetera, et cetera. You have to pay your child support. 45 million is going to, goes really, really quickly.
With 10 kids, it's going to go. But here's the thing now, because one of his baby mother had a third child for him. So Nick is going to always have to work because, again, here's the thing. It wasn't 5 years ago. And this is what I want people to understand. And what glows up, keep firing the questions because we're going to comment on your questions. Here's an issue that people are not, I don't think people grasp it. It's not like he's Kanye West, who's a billionaire. it's more money than, of course, I have. You're 45. It's $45 million you have.
Yeah.
One investment that you have can knock the whole thing down, right? Your health that he has, where he's lately he's been okay, but when he goes in the hospital, he's in there for long stretches of time.
Yeah.
So my thing is, it's irresponsible knowing
It is.
because I'm not going to repeat. It's known what he has, but I'm not going to say what he has on this show. But it's and it could be hereditary. That's another thing too. The kids, his last child, oh God bless, passed because he was, what happened. So
Yeah,
not
cancer
because of what he had,
in his
but,
head. Oh, poor
by
baby.
whatever, God bless his soul.
Yeah.
But by the same token, why? Okay. Let's read. Let me read what Glows Up is talking. Okay, Miss Glows Up asked about, is Jason Derulo starting the same thing with his newest child? He's not with the mother now, and he bought her a house to live in. Right? Jason.
In his name.
Yeah, Jason. Huh?
She said he bought her a house to live in his name, and that's an important nuance there. Without getting into it, I mean, I don't have kids, but I've definitely, fortunately, it's now my ex, but I've been with a person who's like, oh, you could have the world, except everything is in that person's name, and it's so it really is. So nothing is yours, and you essentially, whether you realize it or not, like you're renting a lifestyle.
Okay, because I'm familiar with Jason Derulo, because I loved him on TikTok, and I still love him on TikTok. And I remember when he was going out, I think her name was Jan or whatever, beautiful girl. Then all of a sudden she gets pregnant. Then, like, after she had the baby, it was donezo. It was great when we were playing house.
Yeah.
The minute she got pregnant,
That
things
is
kind
true.
of shifted. I felt the shift from
Oh,
watching
I
them on
like
TikTok.
that.
After that belly pick.
Well, I guess sometimes, you see, here's the problem.
Mhm.
A lot of women out there think they got platinum key.
Mhm.
They think their vagina is platinum and it's shooting fireworks and it's the cactus.
No time.
That's what they think. So, and they think theirs is better than everyone else. Okay, but they don't understand. It's not that you need to get these guys with. It's with this, right? So she has a baby by him. Then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, she was shocked. He broke up with her. It was shocking. The baby wasn't even a month old.
But okay, you saying it's shocking, right? You're saying it's shocking. I don't know who it was shocking. It was not.
But guess who
not
catching
shocking
up,
to me.
boss
How
lady?
many times have we seen this play out in one way or another?
Boss lady.
Well,
Because first of all, a lot of
Boss
men,
lady.
it's partly the way that they are
gotta
socialized in
unmute,
general,
right?
right? And partly, I think kind of like how.
Boss lady. Guess who catching up?
Oh,
Tag it, Neo. The singer Neo.
Gagging. Oh, really?
Yeah. Remember that he said he only wanted two kids, right? And then he
Right.
had the first baby mother, Marnetta. He had her get her tubes tied and burned,
Right.
right? And then next thing you know, she goes do that. He leaves her, and then he goes mess with Crystal.
Right. Yes.
He gave Crystal 3 kids.
Oh
That
my
made
God.
5, right?
Oh.
Now Crystal divorced him because he had an outside baby.
And what does he
So
think was going to
That's
happen?
so that's 3, 5, that's 6, right? And now the lady who had the baby while she was pregnant, she pregnant again. That's gonna make number 7 for Mr. Neo.
Wow. He's ready. Oh, these guys are disgusting. And they'll be the first one jumping on the manosphere. They got a nerve. Now here we go. Now when all these kids get of school age and dating age, what kind of questions are they supposed to ask for people? Oh, well, do you know so and so? Is your daddy so and so? Because my daddy got a whole bunch of kids, so I need to find out, is you the brother or the sister or the something to my brother or my sister? Oh my God, horrible. that involves even the brothers and sisters because they don't want to be dating their brother or sisters, their stepbrother or stepsister even. It goes deep. It goes deep. They don't know what they're creating. He's being selfish, and it don't even seem like he really cares. I mean, okay, you're doling out money, but I just can't see him really showing the real love and everything that a child needs to all of these kids. I just can't see it. Because your mind can't be on that child when you got other children that are right there in your face. I don't care what he say. So what is that child supposed to do while he's being pushed to the side? How's his emotions? What is his mama supposed to tell him about why he can't spend time with why his father is not there to put him to bed at night, or why his father can't come to his school event? Come on now. Hey Nicole, what's up, baby? What's up, Denzel? Let's see who else we got in here. Of course, Miss Ride 5.0. What are they supposed to tell their kids when their dad can't go to their doctor's appointment with them? Little stuff, go get a snack after school, even. These are things that kids want to do with their parents. It's not fair that he gets to create a single mom that has to do all this explaining, but then they complain about, oh, you're looking for a husband. Well, I guess the hell so. Yeah, they gonna need a husband to take care of the kids that you leaving them with. And then they're saying, well, if you got a kid, you're tainted. Ain't that what old man said? You're tainted. You're no good if you have a kid. Well, somebody's making these kids with these women, and it's these guys like this that's doing it. And Hollywood is making it easy for them to do and making it, okay to be a baby mama and get treated any kind of way because these guys are supposed to be Sarah and all these made up, like this Blueface character. He was a little square guy that, did some videos and knew some people, his people of some people, and they just trying to make him into this, rap star. He can't rap worth a dang, and he really can't fight. He really can't do nothing. He's just a character.
Is that the one who keeps fighting with that girl all the time?
Yeah.
I had never even heard of the man. All I know is they fight all the time.
All the time he's fighting her. They get his baby mama came over there and chased her out the house. She fell down, busted her tooth out. Then just the other day on Instagram, he took her to buy her a tooth.
Well, I guess they was fighting again today, and he knocked her father out.
Knocked her father out?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yesterday.
Lord. But see, I'm just saying, all of this, they're making it, and they're making a show out of these things like this, and making youngsters think that it's okay to treat girls like this. And that's where it starts. That none of those girls have kids by him, but look how he treats the girl that he does have a baby by. He put her to the side to do this show and be around all these other women.
And nobody want to be sitting up there. I'm like, Nick, you better, I want a nanny. You better provide nannies and everything. Shit. Ain't no stay at home. No, and no.
No, they have to work.
Even if I do stay home, I still want a nanny. You want all these damn kids? You better provide some nanny because you're not going to be around because you got to be traveling.
Right.
And then he's going to try to clear it up but they messed it because the girl said like he's there for all the kids. All they gotta do is call his people. Like they ain't got his number direct. They gotta call his
Yeah,
assistant.
man, and that's really sad. They can't even directly reach him and pick up the phone and say, "Hey, Daddy, you late for my whatever it may be." They can't even call him and say that. They got to go through the assistants, and then he got to call them back. That is really sad that a child has to sit up here and be told by somebody, "Oh, I'll tell your dad that you called." What?
And then he want to show, well, he bought one a house and he took one on vacation. I'm like, so what? So
That's what I'm
what?
saying. How is this going to work? When is it going to be him bringing all these kids together as a group, family group? He's just having kids. They're not being raised together as brothers and sisters. They're all being raised in different households
Right,
separately.
right.
They're not even a unit. So how is he making it cool for them to have these kids separated like that and not even, Mariah made it perfectly clear. She's not raising nobody's kids. She's not taking care of nobody's kids. She don't want to see nobody's kids. Okay, she said that and she meant that.
But
So
she
she's the
be
first.
no, but she be having her. Well, when he had the kids, I seen the picture with them. But the thing is, it would have to be like a birthday where all he can get all of them together. You know,
Right, that's what
I
it
mean,
be.
maybe I think it might work for him for things like that because he never promised them nothing but some eggplant anyway. I don't. He already said, I don't want a woman. I'm an addict. I'm a sex addict. And this also, the women are not mad at him at all because that's the only good part about all of this. He never made them no promises. He just wanted to do his thing and poop, poop, poop.
Yeah, Miss Wright, he did have sex with, and I believe that he's passing more than babies around too, because he did have sex with that girl, that the one that's losing weight at a massive rate and that's real, real sick. He has some kind
Chris
of affair with
Brown
her.
too.
Yes, yes. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Auntie
but
Chris Brown
besides
too.
like a barbecue, besides a barbecue or a reunion, that'll be the only time the kids will see each other.
Like I told you, the only time I seen him with most of those kids was on a Christmas picture.
Right, right. It have to be moments. So they're still not going to bond.
Right, and then some of them are so young that they're not gonna consider, they're not gonna remember that that's their brother or sister or whatever. Some of them are too young to comprehend that.
And
You shit.
nobody, but men always fail to realize they think when they get their kids together that the kids don't understand that I have my own mother.
Right.
Like, a lot of men think, oh, my kids are together, but they don't understand wherever their kids go, their other half go too. And the other half will be their mother. So number one, they're gonna all have different temperaments because they all being raised differently in each household,
Right. Right.
right?
Yeah,
So
he's not making an effort to raise these kids as this so-called village that he's having and all this. This man is dropping off seeds here and there, and then when that woman gets the baby, I don't know. It seems like when they get a certain age, he off to the next. That's what it's looking like. It's like I think he stayed with Mariah the longest with her kids.
yeah, but him and Mariah is still cool because he know not to play with her, and he know she ain't calling no assistant.
None of that. He better be there, Johnny, on the spot. Because that was now they were married when they had those children, and that's where he should have left it at, right there with the married and had the kids. Now he just looks like a big old big old flip flop.
Somebody said, somebody said, you know how they was talking about the Bible, and it was like they're gonna say that, and they put a picture of Nick Cannon and what's that girl name who keep having all them damn babies? God damn. Kiki Wyatt.
Kiki, yes,
or whatever. Yeah, Kiki. They said they said they're gonna say that's Adam and Eve because all the kids they had they birthing a whole. I'm like, the internet always win. The internet always win. I'm like, y'all are stupid. Y'all are stupid. But I don't know if he got more than Future now. They all trying to catch up to each other.
Yeah, and that's another old nasty buzzard right there going around spreading stuff around. You know, these guys are all contaminated. You know, and these girls are just flocking over them. And what you trying to rush in your life and get something you can't get rid of? I just don't understand what they running behind them for like that. You know that they sleeping with all these different women. Right. Is it the money? Is it the money that's, you know, is it being around them, being the same?
Damn Libras, baby. It's all them damn Libras for you. I'm telling you. Now, she says, do you think Nick Cannon had X with Wendy Williams? I don't think so.
I do.
When did I don't know when that would have took place.
Yeah, they were. She was his little assistant for a long time. Back, you know, when he first got in the game, he was running with Wendy pretty tough there.
I don't know.
I think it happened.
I don't know, but knowing him and his ping ping, knowing him and his ping ping, the way he been ping ping ping, I don't know.
They said that Wendy going to rehab now. Yeah, I think she did because Wendy was Wendy was beautiful before she did all that stuff to her body.
Right.
She was beautiful before she started on radio, when she was in college and doing the college parties and all that. I remember Wendy was beautiful, and then she just, you know, got into the cocaine, and the cocaine made her want surgery, and then she got into the Botox and, you know, shit.
And then she ain't had them T-ties of hers done over. She had them shits, I think she said over 10 or 20 years, and she got the older model ones. And if I'm not mistaken, them older model ones you have to change.
Yeah, well, yeah. Remember, it was leaking. One time she had to get it redone because one of them was leaking on her.
Yeah,
like K. Michelle.
Right, but at least they got the newer ones. She got the older ones, so they have to be done. I think that's when it was like silicone. Now I think they put something else up in there now. I don't know.
I couldn't tell you.
Let's finish listening to what these ladies had to say.
But I know that these young dudes that call themselves in the industry are ruining youngsters. I mean,
They're ruining families. The family, and I think that's what it's supposed. I think that's what they're trying to set out to do, boss lady. With all these different things that's going on now.
Yeah.
So it could be a thing now. That's part of the trend.
Conspiracy. It is a conspiracy. It is. Yeah. Because they are really trying to separate the families, and you know, they're making it hard for families to stay together and stuff like that.
Right.
You know, they didn't put this rent up so high. Now the woman needs her man and baby daddy or whoever, husband, somebody to help her survive just on rent.
Because a lot of once you break up the family, then that's how the community. We'll never be together as a community. We will not are not getting nowhere as a people. Yeah. Right? So they figure You know, they got the people that's going to keep the women and men going at it. You know, like at the end of the day, in these days and times, how can you not expect your women to work? Like back in the days when we had to work and when did we only had a short period of time when women did not have to work. Black women did not have to work. We only had a small period of time. And that's when the men were like, they may have been doctors or lawyers or politicians or whatever. But if it was a poorer group of family, the women did the side jobs. Like women probably would like bake cakes or did
Well,
iron.
these baby mamas that he's picking are called themselves models on doggone what they call it, Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have no kind of skills whatsoever. They call themselves models and all this stuff. And they've never been on the runway nowhere.
Mm-hmm. Exactly, boss lady. But I really think that it is problematic because that's part of the things that's keeping us from moving forward. So it's like it's highlighting the non-family, like like they always talking about traditional. Well, if you talk about traditional women so much, so it's okay for them. So I guess the men are modern men, and they can do whatever they want to do. Like, yeah, I got me confused here because if you want a traditional woman, you should be a traditional man. And even if you're living in through polygamy, you have to marry all the women. So then, once if he married all of the women, only one he could do on paper, then he can probably have them live around each other and the kids grow. But you got to do it right. But he's not doing it that way because they are not a family.
No, they doing it like that guerrilla pimping. That's all they doing.
Yeah, that's that. And then I'm like I said, I'm not looking on freaking. I'm not. They talk about congratulations. I'm out of congratulations. I ain't saying congratulations. I turn around. I'm saying congrats. I'm not saying congratulations no more. I don't want to see no more belly pick.
He don't even deserve half of those kids.
No, I am not.
Okay, so let's take this scenario. So what does he expect for the baby mamas to not have a man and just sit there and wait for him? Or they supposed to be twiddling their fingers, waiting for him to come by? What part of the scenario is that? I mean, is it? I know that's your baby mom, but was she supposed to not have nobody and supposed to just sit there and be lonely because you decided to go have a baby with somebody else? What does he expect these women to do?
The question is, what do they expect to do?
Right.
Because at the end of the day, he's doing what he wants to do. Now, do they know? And they was like, well, it's like, and he got, if I'm not mistaken, he could do him, but they can't do them. But everybody's not going to totally agree to that. They probably just want that they kid introduction into some money. But at the end of the day, if they get a man, it's going to be a regular man. Ain't going to be no Nick Cannon money man. So you want to have, family, it's already coming and broken. Well, Nick Cannon's my dad. These got their dads. And, well, I got 10 siblings over here. I've only got one from my mother. But they have to really think about that.
Right.
They have to really think about it because, eventually, don't you want your own man? Don't you want to get married? Don't you want to be happy? He's happy. So them a lot of questions that women has got to think of. I'm not going to.
Yeah. He's just going to be the father. They need a daddy, though.
Hey, thank you. And yeah, because I'm so sick of them pictures and all them pictures and the hole in his stomach, and then he wants to give birth. I'm like, dang, I ain't telling you congratulations again, and I'm out. I'm all out of congratulations. Damn it! The couple of times I said it, I'm just gonna that just go for everybody. That go for everybody. Damn that shit. Every
The
day,
future, all the future cannons.
every couple of months, hey, congratulations. It's not even every couple of years. It's every couple of months. Congratulations.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
he got another one on the way every couple of months.
I mean, when that baby was sick, this is how you know he cannot spend valuable time with each kid, because when that lady was having that baby, as she was having that baby, and after she had that little boy, he wasn't spending no time with her because he was making the next baby. And then
Right.
that baby had cancer in his head and suffered. So you couldn't have been too much around her or helping her because you was already making the next one. So you popped your ass up there with the last couple of days, probably.
Yeah, they said he finally, came around, and just he did that for publicity.
Uh-huh.
That's all. Because that girl was begging him when the baby was walking around, and she was taking pictures, her and the baby putting it on Instagram, begging his raggedy ass, to come and spend some time with him. He was clowning her and stuff and making fun of the lady.
And then, like I said, he was making it. And then right after the baby passed, what happens? There he go with another belly pick. Yo, I would have not made sure the world saw that just to have a little decency for her.
Right. Why would you put another woman's pregnant belly up on Instagram or anything like that where this lady could see it and she just lost her child?
Just lost the child, poor lady.
This man is what you call them people that
Narcissist.
No, he passed the narcissist. They can't feel sympathy and empathy.
Sociopath. That's a narcissist, but you mean a sociopath?
He's horrible.
And then you probably figure, well, I did it with all of the other kids. Well, nobody never said you didn't have to do it with this one. But I would never have publicized it. I would never publicized it like that. Because that lady has to see that. And then you made another one. And then you made another one. And now you're making another one. And she like, well, damn, I'm left with nothing. Like, he don't know the anguish that lady is feeling every damn day. And every time he make another kid, she's going to think about that baby who passed.
And he ain't paying her no mind. He's not regarding her feelings, what she's going through psychologically, everything. I don't know. She ain't had no more kids, or I'm pretty sure she ain't had no more kids after that. And here he is just making baby after baby.
She might say, "You better give me another. You better give me another one, damn it."
I know, huh?
He probably be like, "Yeah, okay, I'm gonna get to you. I'm definitely. I'm going to get to you. I'm going to get to you. Your number coming. It's in the hat. It's in the hat. It's in the hat.
Yeah, I'll get to you.
I pull your name out this hat, damn it. It's your turn.
Next April. She's on the list for next April.
Oh, God. Oh, gosh.
This man is the monster of the community.
Because everywhere, even with the black love or whatever, that's not being pushed. But it's not even about black love. It's just the point of they're not pushing family. They're pushing baby mama, baby mama, baby mama, baby mama. That at this point you can't blame either or, because that's what they're pushing. So you can't say, well, the woman this or the man that. No, If this is what, listen, I gotta make. They want me to make all these babies. So you want to be part of it or not? Because we pushing, the demise of a family, the demise of two parents in the household.
Mm-mm.
Because that's how.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. Sugar Love, I want to know this man's ulterior motive of doing this. And it's not because he loves kids, because he's not even loving on them kids like he should.
Mm,
It's not that.
mm.
He's not. He said, and then like the girl with the one with the baby, I think her baby was well over almost 2 years old before he even really started acknowledging the little boy.
Oh, I
That
don't.
little boy went a long time before he even acknowledged him. He kept saying that, oh, she's a stripper and she's lying, and it's made that girl get a DNA test and all that.
Mm.
And he took her through the meal. The baby was, I want to say, like 18, 19 months before he actually started paying money.
Well, no, I think it was 18, 19 months. He didn't really have to pay nothing because the baby was sick. Around, I don't know if the baby made it to 1. I'll have to research that one.
Yeah, that's something. Because
I don't think he made
I
it.
know the baby didn't make it to 2.
No, I know he definitely didn't make it to 2, but I don't know if it made it to 1 or not. But the point is that when she was knocked up, he was and as that baby was sick, instead of being there for the son, he out there making another one.
Baby.
And then you sit on TV and then you cry on TV talking about my son when you knew that other baby was coming. That's that bullshit. And you gonna wait till a couple of days later after this lady lose her son and then do another belly pick? I like this motherfucker.
Heartless. He needs a bone marrow.
No, he ain't no bone marrow. He only got lupus.
I know but he needs a bone marrow transplant to cure his lupus.
Well, it's not gonna get cured.
Not as long as he's making babies with them other races of people.
And then to even do that, if that's hereditary or something, so you want them to save you, right? Then one of them gonna have to save you. But why would you want one of them to go through it themselves? Because it can pass to one of them kids. So
yeah, maybe that's why he's not sleeping with black girls, because he don't want
just that one. The one he just had yesterday or today. Just that one. They're calling it. They said they can't first black baby. I said the internet wins again. The internet wins again. The internet wins.
Yesterday or today.
What?
He just had a baby.
Yeah. And then there's one more.
What a pitiful thing.
He just when they finish, then I'll show you the what you call it, the Twitter, not the Twitter, the Instagram. Yes, baby. The baby name is Onyx Ice. I said he picking some names there.
Onyx Ice.
Yeah, because that's the only black kid, and the Onyx is black.
But that's stupid. Onyx and Ice is the same thing. Onyx is a stone and a okay. All right.
And then don't forget he got Kazillion and Zillion. I'm like, what the fuck? Because they all trying to give their kids important names. But I try to tell people the name and the person has to match. You can have
Right.
the most dignified, important name in the world, and you be a piece of shit. So don't people think if I name my kid this, you know, it is yeah, that's if your kid live up to the name. But a lot of people don't live up to the names now. But one is conzillion, one is zillion. What the hell?
That man is outrageous. I can't believe that they promoting this like this. This man is
Thank
making
you,
a
Monica.
mockery. He is making a mockery
Mm-hmm.
of the black family, the black neighborhood, the black man, and the black woman, and
Yeah.
child.
Cause look at all the stuff that they're pushing. They're pushing feminism in men, emasculating the men, and now they they're pushing everything that's not going the right way, like not nature. Oh, Nick he got another baby mama. He gonna have another one coming up soon. To a theater, it's coming soon to a theater near you. Right. So, like I said, it's a problem we have in the black community. But people give him a pass because of the money. But when the kids get older and to a certain age, the kid's not thinking about no money. And then you got 3 kids within the same month, which means, the same year. That means 3 kids are graduating at the same time. So unless you have them all in the same school, you better hope that it's not on the same day, because you're going to have to pick a kid. And then you got kids, depending on their age. One could be graduating from kindergarten. The other one could be graduating from
middle school.
Yeah. But he got 3 kids that came this year. That's 3 graduations. And you better hope they're in the same school, in the same class.
They don't even live in the same city.
Well, they better, because when they all graduate from whatever school that they're in, you better hope it's not on the same day. And usually, depending on where you like, if you was in New York, not the West Coast, but if you was in New York, you have a better chance, because we get out of school, the kids get out of school late June. But everywhere else besides New York City, they get out the beginning of the end of May. The end of May, the beginning of June, correct?
These kids they have tracks out here. I think they get out the beginning of June.
Right,
here.
the end of May, the beginning of June.
Yeah.
Right, that depends when you go. End of May, the beginning of June. But New York City is the end of June, so you better move one of your kids out to the New York City, because then you know for a fact you're gonna make it to their graduation, because it's at the end. Because Miss Ride, these mothers and starstruck, it's Nick Cannon. By the time his kids graduate high school, he'll be old by then. These women using these babies as money scam for celebrities. These women ain't using nobody. These men is just helping them out. I ain't gotta use you if you're pumping it in me now.
You going around
He the one humping around. I ain't had to use him. He gave it to I ain't had to use him. He gave it to me.
Nick Cannon, they can count on Nick Cannon humping at least 2 or 3 of the strippers.
And like I said, Neo catching up. Neo is on baby number 7. I think he's gonna be having more babies.
Well, something strange about him, because first he was
now he says he's trying to be like the Nature Nuts and stuff. Now he got the 3 women, the 3, I don't know what he call them, but we'll say 3 wives or something. Now it's 3 of them he's circling with. And they were like, oh, good, he take care of my kids and all this and all of that. So now he want 3 women at a time. So some more coming. And then that
Are
other
they
one,
living? Are all these women living together, or they living separate?
I don't know. I gotta double check that out. But I did went on Neo, but I totally forgot. I did Neo the other night. But that same woman that he had a baby on the wife form. She's on her second baby, and she sure enough did that video and showed her stomach, baby. And I'm
Mm.
like, damn, he is not the cutest thing
Wow.
for that aggravation. But you know what? We don't know what's
Yeah, I think he
real.
got. I think he's another one that's doing the fuck up the community challenge, because he was such a good positive dude at first when he was married. He was, and then I don't know, he just changed.
Yeah, he poly now. He's poly now.
Mm.
And then the mofo sat there and got her a gag order. And then he sat there and told her that he is not paying her no alimony for her to get back on the pole. I said, God damn, get back on the pole. You missed that one, boss lady. He told her to get back on the pole.
Yeah, well, see, that's what you get for taking her off the pole. Now you wanted to get back on the pole. You the one who told her to get off the pole and had that baby for you.
She had 3 from him.
That's what I'm saying. Then you don't talk about get back on the pole. No, you're gonna pay.
I'm gonna get back on the pole. And then he said, out of the 3 houses that he have, she can't live in none of them because he paid bills and they in his name.
Yeah,
man,
right.
Listen, you talking to the
judge don't want to hear none of that. The judge don't want to hear none of that.
He wanted her to stay home and be a housewife, so that's what he got. So anytime a man says that, and you know she had a career before that, you're gonna pay. Yeah, and he's smart because even though he living in Cali, he made sure he did it. He made sure he got served and everything in Georgia. Because remember, if he would have had it done in LA, she gets half. So she did that. She should have served his ass in LA. But the houses that he got is in Georgia. But we already know the man stays out there in LA. So I don't know where they got married at. And then you know what? That's why I knew something wasn't right. I could always tell when something ain't right with a man. Anytime he do a really big gesture, not a little gesture, but a big gesture, your ass covering up for something. Because he gave her that second marriage. Remember, he married her again. Remember, they were supposed to have got divorced before COVID. And then all of a sudden, they spoke and they started to speak. And then she turned around and got pregnant again with the last baby during COVID because they made up.
Right.
So, then they turned around. Then he said, that's what I'm saying. He crazy. Yeah. Then he turned around and gave her a beautiful second wedding. Oh my God, it was beautiful. That's why I said she should have known something. This wasn't like their 10th. It's not like it was like their 10th year together or something.
Right.
Where something like significant. No, this like your 7th or 8th year. Why are you giving me a big ass wedding? Wait, who? What you doing behind my back, homie? And sure shit don't stink. Here go that scandal with him cheating and having another baby. And I knew by that wedding, because that wedding was beautiful. If you see the hat, I think I didn't care for the colors. That was that red and black. Oh, everybody in red. I ain't care for all that. But it was beautiful because he wanted her. He was really trying to say, well, you know, you're my main bitch, right? But some news get ready to come out. So if this news come out, I want you to know I love you. Like that girl ain't got nothing on you. I'm even giving you a second wedding. Second wedding was just so he can soften that blow because he knew that shit was coming out. But she wasn't having it. as soon as I seen that second marriage, I said, okay, what he hiding? Remember, when men do little gestures, you good. But when men do big gestures to make you like beyond happy, that's because he get ready to pull that rug from under your ass. Remember, if you don't remember nothing else, remember, I ain't talking about no
I
gift
learned
here
that
and
the
there.
hard way. I learned that the rough way.
So did I. So did I. They as soon as they go give you something, your heart fly like, oh my God, it's so beautiful. Oh, we're going on a beautiful trip. Yeah, wait till you come back from that trip. Here's some news for you. He tried to soften that blow.
Mhm.
So he catching up with Nick. And then we got the Future. And we got a lot of other ones that just make, what's the other one? NBA. If I'm not mistaken, NBA, now the
The young
girl,
boy, yeah.
yeah, if I'm not mistaken, the girl went back home to him. Money daughter,
Money
whatever.
bag, yo.
Not money bag, yo. The Mayweather daughter.
Oh yeah.
But money,
That's
what she call
everything.
herself, money something. Whatever. She was like, I'm
Oh,
glad
yeah.
to be home, right? Because not to mind you, he sat there, he went with him, Floyd went with him to court and all this other stuff. And then next thing you know, I see a picture a couple of days later with another woman with a baby. So they were like, is that his baby too? I'm telling you, soon as, oh yeah, I'm home. Yeah, to soften your blow, to let you know, here come another kid.
And then what about the baby, the boy, the baby with the girl Danny Lee? He put her out and called the police on her and had her arrested and everything. And then she moved back and she's pregnant again too.
Oh, look, see that, and now look at even Chris Brown. He on his third. He got 3 baby mamas now. 3 of them. He got the little girl, little boy, and the little girl. And they 3 different baby mamas.
Right. I'm just saying, these guys are just dropping these kids off. They not staying around. They can't be there for all these kids. This is ridiculous.
It
And
really
then
is.
when the girl go and get a daddy for the kid, they wanna hoop and holler and act a doggone fool and stuff because the girl trying to get somebody to help her stand into your place that you not standing in.
Okay, Nicole says Soldier Boy got a baby on her, but I think that's Soldier Boy's first kid, and he's still with her.
No, Soldier Boy got a daughter.
But then that'd be his second kid, but he with her. He's still with her, to my knowledge. Yeah. I don't know, but I forgot what I was getting ready to say. Say something, boss lady.
But
okay, now that's what I was going to say. Now look at the difference of these men having all of these kids. Now look at LeBron James and his wife. All his kids that we know of is from his wife, right?
Right.
Look how they raising them. He's fully in them kids' life because he's not spread all around.
Mm-hmm.
And all his money stays in one house.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why he could be at all his son's basketball games and his basketball games, his son's basketball game, because he got a busy life. So imagine if he had kids all over. Somebody's gonna get the short end of the stick. He
always.
Look at all the ones who got the less kids. Offset too. Your Offset got like 4. He got 4. But that little girl Offset got is so pretty. Oh my God. I don't know who taught that girl how to take a picture, but every picture that little girl takes, she looks heavenly. Or not the one that from Cardi. He got another daughter. But she is really, really pretty. She's a pretty young girl. And every picture is like every picture. She really makes you look at her picture. and at least he's still with Cardi. But a lot of them other ones ain't with nobody. But if you look at
Right.
the difference, even if you look at the difference, even the other man, even though they got different mothers, but he has custody of his kids. Look how Wade could be there for his kids because his kids is now all sprouted out. Cardi says she's having as many kids that he give her, but they are married. Okay.
Right. That's the difference. They marry, and he's a country bumpkin, and she a city bumpkin. So they match. They should be together forever and ever. And she can get if she can get up on that stage with her big stomach and perform and get that money, and he cheer her on, and they cheering each other on. More power to them. They're a married couple.
And then everything he got the other kids around, but that other little daughter he got, if I could find a picture, you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, she's so cute. She's a doll, and every picture she takes, she looks heavenly. And you would think because she's dark in color, but she's a beautiful little girl.
Happy. She don't have that stress of wondering where her daddy at or where her mama at.
But I mean, that's when Offset decides to get them, and they're invited to certain things. But like I said, we look at LeBron James, to our knowledge, all his kids come from one woman. So he gets to be a better father.
Right.
Because that's even down to Shaq. Even though Shaq had one daughter before he met Shawnee, but technically all his kids are from Shawnee. So he was able to be there for all his kids. And they wasn't sprouted around everywhere.
Yeah, and look at the difference between, the way Shaq's kids they're more stable. You don't hear about them out there doing no whole bunch of stuff in the streets and all that.
No, his son just got picked up by LA, He was mad
I know,
about
but he's
that.
way grown now.
Shaq's still mad. I want you to stay in school. And then him and Pippen ain't even raised that boy.
Y'all doing? Why y'all looking so sneaky?
They're probably tired. Hey, we'll talk with Retta. But like I said, so if you look at Shawnee just got married to a pastor, baby. She said, damn, now I'm going, Jesus done sent me this man. Damn it, Jesus sent me this man. And he he like, hallelujah. I ain't gotta do nothing for these kids.
They grown.
Besides, even if they wasn't grown, them child support checks you still receive. Shit, he like, I ain't gotta do nothing. I could just, all I gotta do is be a stepdad. I ain't gotta do nothing. Y'all all got more money than me. Your kids got more money than me. I ain't gotta do nothing for them. Hallelujah. So she got the man from Jesus, and then he like, hallelujah, because she got all them kids she had. If Shaq was not them kids' daddy, he would not have married her. If they had like a Pookie or Ray Ray for a father, he wouldn't have married her because that wouldn't have looked good in the church. But being that he's Shaq, and Shaq got money, and them kids got money, now it looks good for the church. Looks good for the church. But maybe he can come there sometime and talk to the people, you know what I'm saying? Or just the point of having Shaq kids around, he's going to get known even more. So let's finish seeing what these ladies, they probably were saying the same thing we were saying already, boss lady, I guarantee you. But we'll hear them out, but I guarantee you.
Everything, all I do is make the rice.
Making the rice? What's up? Nah.
No, I had made some chili in my crock pot.
Was you not supposed to be eating nothing spicy?
No, I didn't make it spicy. I didn't put no spicy. I just used some little bit of herbs and stuff. I didn't even use the tomato
Oh,
stuff. I just made it plain with the pinto beans and the ground beef and just seasoned it up and everything. I didn't make it spicy.
because you know you cannot eat the spicy stuff.
No, I learned my lesson.
Oh, okay.
Oh, men are just, the male gene, right? Men like novelty, and men are trained and socialized to believe that they are the prize, that they are the scarce commodity, and that women have to compete for them. So even though they will go out and hunt and gather and chase a woman or whatever, it's really about the hunt. It's about the hunt. It's about the shape. It's about the arm candy. It's about all of that. But if a woman is pregnant and for a certain kind of man, woman is pregnant, right? You're physically going to look different when you're pregnant. It just is what it is. And a lot of men are like, okay, that's wonderful, but now I don't see you the same way. You're not the same, and I want novelty.
But here's the thing too, Lisa, that women need to start looking into more and more. You got to look at a person's past, because usually your past will dictate how you will be in the future. And I'll explain what I mean by that. Because your past doesn't always have to dictate your future, but your actions. And here's the thing. Allegedly, when he was going out with Jordan Sparks, it was alleged that, she was a virgin and then she was not a virgin, she gave it to him. Then all of a sudden he broke up with her. Okay? But that's what I'm saying. So my thing is, you're dating a celebrity. You need to, just like you did any Joe Schmo, you need to find out what do they like. When you're hunting, you're getting the meat, now all of a sudden you're eating the meat, you don't want the meat no more. The meat don't taste good no more. The first bite tastes good, but now I don't want this. So it's crazy. And any woman that decides to live with a man, and that's what a lot of these celebrity men do. They buy these cars for these women. Look how many women, I think Sweetie, some guy bought her allegedly a Bentley, and they took the Bentley back because it wasn't in her name. You know what I'm saying? So these women are doing it for the wrong reasons. If you're going to do it, get your paper. Get the property in your name. Because at least when they do that, and he says, look, it's over. I don't have to give you alimony. I have to give you that. I gave you a $3 million home. Then you figure it out. When they giving you the money and you get in the bag, don't be buying no damn Birkins. Don't be buying all that foolishness.
Exactly.
Okay, let me bring it down. Let me read.
Yeah, but she's 100% right.
Is that the Birkins and the red bottoms, right? The Louboutin shoes and all that stuff, right? It's part and parcel of what I call the rented lifestyle. It all goes with it, and so you're part of your job, right? I'm speaking as a woman now, the arm candy woman, right? As an arm candy woman, you have to have a look. The man is expecting you to have a look, and you're
thrift that damn look. Thrift that damn look.
No. You are missing. Let me tell you what you're missing, right? Because, and especially nowadays, with social media, it makes it even worse. Like back in the day, you just with your circle, they see your Birkin or whatever it happens to be, and they get the code that you're being taken care of in a certain way. Nowadays, that happens on social media for thousands, if not millions, of people to see. But the men who act in this way are a certain personality type, and somebody in the comments mentioned something about narcissism, like a narcissistic type, right? That plays into it as well. And so for them, they want you out there.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm so heated. I'm like, I can't even talk properly. They want you out there with the nails, with the bags, with the shoes, with the body, with the BBL, with the lips, with the makeup, because you are a reflection of them.
See,
what they want. I'm just telling you how they. I'm not saying that it's right. I'm saying that's how they look at it.
I don't agree with that fully, but let me read some comments and I'll explain why.
No, she's right.
Said it costs $18,000 per year to raise a child with current financial climate. My style said exactly. He could be passing down genes. I guess we were talking about, the illness. And she also said, you said that about renting lifestyle. Miss Glowsup said, what could we consider this could be a narcissistic type behavior? Of
Mhm.
course. Or maybe some type of mental need for procreating in this non-traditional
Wait till
way.
y'all see the video tomorrow, and it goes
I
goes
am
with this.
tired of people using mental illness for something going on. And I'm not saying you, Miss Glowsup, because you were asking a question,
Mhm.
but of lately now, if men are caught cheating, oh my God, I have a sexual addiction, you know, and now they're putting that into a mental thing now that your insurance can pay for, which is crazy to me. So let me keep reading. So what Glowsup said, it's nuanced, but they want to be tied down. It's very clear that they don't want a home life. It's Peter Pan. My style said, I think he's hiding his sexuality too. There has been talk from Orlando Bloom that Nick, has been touched. We're gonna say touch. A lot of men that has feelings do this, having a bunch of children to show manhood. My style, Glowsup said, my style, that's a good point, that part. So here's the thing, okay? This is what where's the stinger? Because this is what I'm gonna be stinging these women now.
Mhm.
Most men say when you go out and buy Victoria's Secrets and all this kind of stuff, and if you really think about it, you put on your pretty stuff, they want to rip that off. Most women dress for other women. You ain't dressing for your man because you go out there and get dressed and you wear, unless he's from another, how should I say, another sexuality. Most men, you know, you look aesthetically pleasing, but they can't do the details, okay?
Right.
Because I know in my household, girl, don't even about spending that money on Victoria's Secret, that's what he'll say. Well, he likes when I wear it, but it's like,
It's not necessary, and it's not gonna last long.
Right.
Yeah.
So my thing is, I had a fly up in here. So,
Listen, you know why? Because somebody said, I would like to be a fly on the wall, and there they are.
Girl, I'm like, I want to go over there and kill it. But anyway, you know, the women, that's where I want to go to. Obviously, he is praying, and I don't want to say him because half of these women sought him out. One of the girls was on Wilding Out. Another one was a DJ on Wilding Out. But why is it obviously these women have to have low self-esteem. I don't care how pretty they look. They got to have low self-esteem, because I'm going to tell you something, Lisa, Tammy, and what blows up. Any man that's been with you, I don't want, okay? And I would hope any man I have, you don't want, okay? Because that is nasty. Each time Nick kisses me, I'm thinking he's kissing all his other babies' mama. And let's not even talk about what else goes on in that bedroom. I don't want to taste another one.
It's something that we need to get to. It's something we need to get to. I'm sure you're going to get to. But the stuff that he has said about women and certain scents and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, he been smelling. Well, he's talking about their damn vagina.
We gonna thank you for bringing that up. So for those of you who don't know, thank you, Lisa, for bringing this up. Nick Cannon, they had him on a talk show. I think it was. I'm not even gonna mention that talk show, but he was on a show, and they asked him about why blow them up, and they were talking to him, and he basically said, women basically smell, and they don't know that they smell. And I think I want to say he said it was over 80% of women.
Well, you done snipped everybody coochie.
He said that about. Why would I want to go sleep? You said 80%, and the women there were like, "Well, I'm not part of that because I clean myself." And
but hold on. First of all, right, and this is the kind of foolishness that men do, right? So let's say, and again, I don't even know what talk show he was on, right? So he's on this talk show. I'm assuming that there were, one or two female hosts or other, women in the studio, right? And he says this foolishness, right? And the women start saying, well, it's very, very pick-meism, right? Now, well, not me, and blah, blah, blah. But hold on a second. Why do you even want to be there? There's a couple of aspects to this. First of all, obviously, not you, right? That's number one. Second of all, but why you even trying to prove yourself to this person that is running these streets?
Thank you.
Right? Just making babies. Might I add, you know what the common denominator with them 80% of women is? Him.
Mm-hmm. And it could be the smell, it could be from him.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's
You
all them
understand
damn,
exactly
all
what I'm
them
saying?
damn
Like,
different
I'm
scents.
thinking
The nerve
that
of them.
you are the common denominator.
Ain't that some ish, boss lady? Boss lady. Boss lady. Ain't that some? Yeah, he going around passing just like the daggone nature boy up there passing that one ping ping to all these different women, which means you got all of their scents. I don't care how clean you are, you got all of their scents in you, and you passing it to this woman. In fact, so you trying to talk about the women be JJ state. Well, if you get your nose up out of all the different the JJs, get your nose up out of there, get your mouth up out of there. Mm-hmm.
Right? So, you know, he is doing that, and all the other fingers are pointing back at him. You
But
know?
what? And I still don't. And I know women are out there looking for a bag, and then to secure the bag is to have the baby. But you know what's been going on in my head? How are you sleeping with this man? And I'm hoping, and I'm pretty sure because of what he's doing, they're taking tests. But we have all these things that's running around. I think people forget about STDs because we have other things going on. I really do, because just because you took the and for me, it's not like he was dating them for 6 months and then had the baby, right? So you're like, okay, I'm taking a test now. I'm taking one in 3 months. I'm gonna take another one in 6 months, another one in a year.
Right.
Bam, let's do it. That's not happening.
Right.
So I'm like, why would you put yourself through
Look,
that?
look. It is any relationship. Yes, you're right, Tammy. Men do throw off female pH balances. Any relationship is a negotiation, right? Now, the more, like it or not, the more financial material elements involved, the greater the elements of negotiation, and the greater the elements of compromise on certain things. Now,
Right.
like it or not, and I'm not speaking specifically about the women
Right.
that have children by Nick Cannon, I'm speaking in general, right? You know, if you want to be with a certain kind of man, right? You know that there's sacrifice that you're going to have to make. Now, women want to be with a man that's, and this is dealing with the women now. You know, he's busy, he's out there making, he's out there doing all this stuff. But he does not have time to sit down next to you all day and, rub your feet and read poetry, and he out there making that money so that you can post on Instagram in your red bottoms and your designer clothes and your Louboutins and all that stuff, right? And so it's a compromise you make. One of the compromises is not having that EQ, not having that full emotional bond with this person. Again, not in every case, but in a lot of cases. For example, it appears as if, like, say, Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade, right? Now, but and that's not even a fair comparison because both of them are stars in their own right. So we're not talking about
Who's a star?
Gabrielle Union.
Well, she got some of her
Don't
own
start with
money.
me.
She is a star. She's a star.
Is that your tea? Is that your tea that you're drinking? All right. Well, just for the sake of argument, and I would love to hear your perspective on that, but they are a bit more equally yoked than, let's say, if he was just let's say if he was dating just a girl from Round the Way. You know what I'm saying? That's not equally yoked. And so therefore, if you have a mega star and a girl from Round the Way, the girl from Round the Way is like, oh my gosh, I gotta do whatever I have to do to lock this down, right? So if that means I have to sleep with him unprotected early on, I'm gonna do that. If it means I have to try and get a baby, I'm gonna do that. If it means I have to deal with him having other women and other baby mamas, I'm gonna do that.
Well,
Because
let me
there's
tell
no
you.
other way that I can live this kind of lifestyle unless I make these compromises.
Well, see, this is how I don't. Again, we talked about low self-esteem. I'm not saying I agree with this. So Tammy, what blows up, and anyone who's watching it in the after show, I am not agreeing with this, but let me tell you who got it right and who's doing it right. Okay, who's doing this whole thing and who's pimping the game?
Tell me.
Carisha from City Girls with Puff Diddy. Okay, she's deciding to. Okay, you know what? I want to be in a celebrity lifestyle. I want to be with Puffy. It's recorded and reported allegedly that she's getting $250,000 a month. She has her own show, not a podcast. She has her own show on YouTube. She's now close to, I think, maybe 300,000 followers. He comes on, he's promoting it. She goes out and she's touring, she's singing. I mean, she's rapping, and he'll come out, show support. So he gave her a TV show. He gave her a
You should have seen that necklace he gave her.
both.
Shit.
So she's not like on little cameras. She got the big production, okay?
Right.
She's having the big people, the big stars come up there, right? So if you're going to do it, if you're going to do a bag, do it for something like that. Because here, so now, even if he decides to take away what he gave her, she's already amassed a following.
Right.
See what I'm saying?
And has built her own brand.
Thank you. And she's already, because City Girls is like one of the hottest rappers in Florida.
I don't know none of their
what I'm saying?
songs.
So the thing is, now she's coming out, she's groomed to be a talk show host because that's what she wants to do. And he's putting her in these outside of the studio, these elaborate settings in Miami and all those other places in Miami, those $1 million homes and stuff. So if you gonna pimp the system, don't let the pimp you. Pimp the system. That's how you, again, for those of you watching, I'm not advocate. I'm not saying this is, that I think it's right. But if you're going to do it, that's how to do it.
If thou art going to pimp
but
well.
No one respects
Exactly.
her.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, something else I also want to bring up, and I don't even know if this is the show for it, but this is a little tangent. I want to get into the colorism aspect. The colorism another show? We can do it on another show.
No, I'm glad you saying it. I'm glad you saying it. Go ahead.
I'm just saying because neither one of the two of us is light skinned, right? Neither one of the two of us is light skinned. And so there's also the thing with, getting back to Nick, right? And he started with a very white presenting mixed woman with, in Mariah. And he seems to have this type. And my thing is, though, that a lot of these black stars, right? A lot of these black stars have a type, not all of them, but a lot of them. And the type is, can we get you looking as close to white or light skin Latino as possible? And that's the type.
And some good hair.
And before her, he was with Christine Milian, and then he was with Mariah.
She was a little dark.
Yes. But see, here's the issue. You're right, because what really burns my toast was they caught some football players, quarterbacks. They were in Florida and they were having lunch. I don't know who mic'd the table, but someone mic'd the table. And one of the football players liked a particular girl, and they were trying to tell him, no, she's too dark. If you're gonna date a girl and she gets pregnant, you want a light-skinned baby.
Yeah, I saw that.
Hair.
I saw that.
And so that is another thing that I really feel like it's a scourge in the community. I mean, that's a whole nother a whole nother topic. And particularly, I don't know, it just bothers me because
he got the one black baby now.
Other element when you get to Nick talking about some of the things that he says about women and what's the name of Mr. High Value that recently passed away?
Kevin Samuels.
Right, Kevin Samuels. There's also the misogynoir aspect of it, this thing against certain kinds of black women, against darker skinned black women, and that bothers me as well. Now, on the one hand, at least the darker skinned black women are not getting involved with Nick and his tomfoolery, right? But you understand where I'm coming from. It's like, I feel like if there is an issue in the community in the Black community specifically, and a lot of people are scared of talking about it and dealing with it head on because the community has a colorism issue.
You know, I did a show with three other women and we talked about colorism, and it was so sad to hear one of the ladies said her mother wouldn't talk to her child because her child was darker skinned. It was like an emotion.
Well, I just want to show y'all the Instagram with the new baby. Because they done got out the subject. Let me see. Does Nick Cannon has a what you call it?
What, a type?
Hmm.
You mean, does he? Oh, you talking about Instagram?
Yes, I want to show you. I'm saying, do he got an
Does he have
Instagram?
Instagram or what?
So I could just go straight to his Instagram instead of strolling down looking for it. Okay, Nick Cannon. Here you go. Now we're gonna look at all his damn babies. We're gonna look at all his babies, then we out of here. Oh. I see just one freaking more damn baby stomach pick. Oh gosh. Then we are out of here. See, he just had this one today. Let me open it up. That's the one they said that he got from the black girl. So the baby's dark, so I don't know what he's gonna do about that. I don't know. That poor baby gonna be treated different. And that was today. Right now, look at he just hugging these people. And then, hey, he got a picture of a son. Hey, another kid. And another kid. A kid. And another kid. And another kid. He think he cute that he got that's 1, 2. You got another set of twins. Yeah. He really think he doing something. Why were you sitting there with a bunch of babies? No, we do not want to be sitting there with a bunch of babies. How do I get this off the screen? Dang it. There it go. Now let's see. He just had a baby the other day. Which woman is this? He gave somebody a ring. This look at this. He just had this baby. He said LL Cool Cannon. Do you hear that shit? LL Cool Cannon. Imagine raising your daughter to be a sister wife for a chick. Got engaged, but had number 8, about to have number 9. Oh, and number 10. And look at that. She still got the same old apartment. He finally bought one a house because she had 3 kids. I'm like, well, damn, where was she living at before? Oh, he's at okay, this is Golden Cannon. He's going to have one heck of a nickname. Pitch Golden Cannon. This kid good at everything. That's the one. That's the son he made right after Mariah. He's 5. That's the one Wendy Williams was talking about.
So all these kids are under 5 years old.
Yeah, besides Mariah, they like about 8 or 9. So we're introducing which one is this? God damn it. This one is Legendary. Legendary Love. And he just sit there. People get the fuck out my face. Businessman calling his son LLC. He picked some names, boy. He's showing how to pick some names. LLC. LL Cool Cannon. God damn. But that's Legendary. Legendary Love introducing. This man must really think this shit is a joke. Okay, now let's see. What kid we up to now? Shit. Okay, which one is this? That's the twins. What can I say? My whole family loves music. Oh, that's the Zillion. Oh, Zillion and Zion. Bopping to the classics on the way to the park. Gotta make time for the babies. God damn it. Yeah, he only got the one black kid. Yep, they are right about that one. Now let's go check out. Let's see what other ones we can find. Okay, that's Zillion. Zillionaire. Don't know which one is this. Oh shit, here go another one. Pow. Oh, her name is Powerful Queen. That's another one. Powerful Queen.
Why would he name that baby that?
I told you the names. You're going to hear these names. They saying how smart she is, but I don't know if they got music on, finish playing it. But she real smart and she knows her animals. I just want to know how you spread the love and attention between all these kids. Chant. He act like he daddy of the year, yo. Something serious for. But that's Powerful Queen. We got Zillionaire, Zillion, Zion, Powerful, Moreau. There's another one. I don't know which one is that. I think this is Zillion. Had a great plan, but I thought I would add a little sauce to it. That's the one who just had another baby. She had the twins first, and then she had another baby. She the one just had another baby. I guess that's the twins. No, this was a week ago. Was it 3 weeks ago? How long ago was this? 5 weeks. It was 5 weeks ago. She got pregnant just that quick again. I don't know which baby. I can't keep up. Now this one plays the piano. Which one is this? Oh, Powerful Queen. think he just be making these kids so he can get some of these names. He just want these names. That's all he want is names. Each kid got a powerful name. He's with his kid, but you could tell that it's a lot for him. Look at his face, boss lady, if you could see it. Even though they all his kids.
Yeah, it don't seem like you do that every day.
Huh? Your mic or something, boss lady. What you say?
It doesn't seem like he's. Oh, I know. It just don't seem like he do that with his child every day.
Yeah, it just looks like I'll take care of them, but damn, shit. When you get to seeing so many, so much. Let's see. Okay, that's Mariah twins. See the difference? Look at his face with Mariah twins. See the difference? To Mariah kids, he looks more happy. He looks more like her dad. The rest of the kids look like it's a job. If you get what I'm saying. I think if you look at the faces. The other ones look like, oh God, this is my job today. Job 1, job 2. But when he with Mariah kids and maybe that little boy Cannon, the other little boy afterwards, the rest of them look like it's a job. See, look at his face with Mariah sons, with Mariah kids. Look at the difference. Nobody wants to see that. See when he with Mariah kids? See the difference? Look how happy he looked. That boy got big.
Yeah, he's totally engaged.
Now, yeah, you see the difference, how happy and engaged. The rest of the kids like, okay, it's just a job. Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Oh, God. But the rest, he looked really engaged. But that boy is getting big. Little Morocco, whatever the heck. But if you see the difference, them his first 2 babies, you can see the difference. Look at him again. See how engaged he looked? That Mariah kids, them babies, how she go, them kids got big. I don't know who the other people is. They must be whatever. But look at the difference. And that boy is getting big. And then you see more and more Mariah kids. I'm still looking for the other ones. I'm starting to see more and more Mariahs. That's Mariah. This better not be the one who passed away. That's Zen. Yep, that's the one who passed away, Zen. That was Zen. Oh, he just had a birthday. Oh my God. Oh, this is the one who passed away. Oh, happy heavenly birthday. At the root of all emotions I have today. Man, you got 50 kids after that one. I will always try my best to remain positive, but right now I can't help but cry out. It's not supposed to be like this. In my mind, I can see him smashing his cake, crawling around, tugging at my legs, but the reality is I would be the one to blow out his first candle. He didn't make it to one, boss lady. He didn't make it to one. We miss you in the physical. Yeah, he never made it to one. Poor baby. Oh, and I can't watch no more of this. I mean, of this baby Zen. Oh, 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 oh. You got them twins. He look a little bit engaged here with these twins. Mm-mm. What is this now? He about to just do his own show. They said that's a lot of damn birthdays to keep track of. One is one is five. Whoever said that, they dead wrong. That's a lot of birthdays. Oh man, they terrible. You ain't lying. Now, which one is this? He be making a joke out of it. Yep. Damn, another one? That must be the one he had right after Mariah. Oh, look at Moreau holding her little sister. And she looking at her like, who's this? The look my daughters give when they hear people gossiping about their daddy again. Mm-mm-mm.
No, she looking like, can you please put me down?
Like, chick, I don't know you. You his kid, I don't know your ass. Said they're holding on me. And he got the little boy. That little boy has gotten big. He look different now. And they 11. They're 11. Him and Mariah kids is 11. So it's 11 and 5, and then it's boom, 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 boom. Oh Lord, here go the kissing and stuff. Oh gosh. Zion and Zillion. And then powerful. Yeah. Jesus. I wonder how many kids his father got. God damn. He was a rolling stone. Wherever he laid his cup was his home. Well, y'all just gotta look at Nick Cannon. Y'all seen some of here. Hopefully we don't cover some of them babies. But I know this one he had today. They said his first black child, right? That will be this one in the beginning. This the one he had 2 days ago. Oh, and this the one name is Onyx Ice Cold. Ain't that something? Onyx Ice Cold Cannon. So you don't know she in a Western movie or what? What the hell? Onyx Ice Cold. Ice Cold. Mm-mm-mm. And I promise to love this girl with all my heart, regardless what anyone say. I have given up on attempting to define myself for the world or society, but instead, I'm doing the work to heal and grow infinite being God ordained me to be. Hopefully, I can teach Onyx the same, to not let others shame or ridicule her with outside opinions, because they do that they're only projecting their own harsh experiences, pain, and social programming. No, we ain't gotta like what you doing, damn it. We got the right to talk about all these single mamas. Yeah, you got the right to have as many as you want. You could have as many as you want. But we got a right to say you done made like 5 or 6 single mamas. Hey, Jess Folk, what's up? How you doing? I ain't see you come peeping in here talking about all these damn kids. Hey, no, what you leaving us a speech for? Shoot, you better take your speech and go someplace. I'm not going to be. Nobody ain't shaming you. You got as many as you want. Keep making all these single mamas. All these single mamas. And then if you marry one of them or marry none of them and marry somebody else, I know, but I love all my kids though. But I love all my, that's what they always good for saying, but I love all my kids. That's what any man say. You think a man gonna say I hate them? That's the quickest thing a man gonna say. I love all my kids. Oh, what else? What else can you say? You don't. That to mean you're gonna be their parent. Shoot, all them single baby mamas raising them damn children, waiting for their name to be called. Shoot. And none of them women are difficult. To my knowledge, there's none of them difficult. I'm gonna see 2. I'm gonna see 2. Shoot. But like I said, it's Nick Cannon. How do you guys feel about Nick Cannon's situation? I mean, he has the right to have as many as he wants because he is taking care of them kids, taking care of them. None of them got to go on welfare, none of that, none. They're going to live the best life. But that's still creating a bunch of single homes. So you can never be on an interview talking about, oh, well, the welfare took the black man out the house. See, every time a man say that, and then you look at these men, and then you really can see why they not in the house. It had nothing to do with welfare. It has everything to do with y'all don't want to be in the house. Instead of saying we don't want to be in the house, we want to hump around, we're going to blame it on a woman. No. So 6 of these women who are your baby mamas, none of them wanted you to be in the house? Or so you could never be in a conversation talking about, well, why the black man ain't in the house? Because you got 6 goddamn houses, 6 or 7 houses, damn it. Shit. You got too many houses to occupy. Just like the rest of these men. Oh, but they quick to tell you the government did it. The government took the man out the house. He sure did. But everything we see is not none of you guys wanting to be there. Y'all didn't want to be there then, and y'all don't want to be there now. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna let y'all go to bed. Thank you for being here. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys later. All right, boss lady. I see you guys got a good one for you guys tomorrow. It's similar to this
All right.
one.
Good night, everybody.
All right, don't forget to look for the notifications for tomorrow. Because sometimes you get them, sometimes people don't. All right, I'm out of here.